To build a single channel protocol using your BrainMaster avatar, we will begin by opening the Brain Avatar icon on your desktop. This message, you will always want to choose yes. As your Brain Avatar software opens, sometimes it does take a little bit of time, so be patient. So we're going to want to go to our folder selection tab. Now we are building a new client, so we are going to choose create new folder. We're going to put the name in. At our clinic, we begin with the first 2 letters of the first name, the first 3 letters of the last name. So I'll use myself as an example. So we will be putting in K-A for Kathy, H-E-N for Hendrix. We will do an underscore. This is a single channel protocol, so we will put the site that we will be training. In this case, we will choose F3. And then underscore. And then we will either put EO or EC, depending on if we're doing eyes open or eyes closed. So we will choose EO for eyes open. The name and the file name are going to be exactly the same. So we're going to hit OK. When we do, we have 3 choices. We're going to choose the middle, create and select settings. Here you have your options for different types of training. We are going to choose our single folder. And then we're going to choose the band at which we're going to be training. In this case, we're going to be choosing theta. You will be able to know by looking at your protocol sheets which band and which site you're going to be training. So we're going to choose theta. In this section, we're going to want to put in our birth date. The day is 1st. The month is 2nd. And you can use your up and down keys on your keyboard to move up and down your month and then the year. It automatically computes your age and you need to adjust your gender. We're going to be doing an eyes open training, so we will leave this as it is. After this is complete, we're going to go to our settings tab. The first section that we're going to complete in our settings is the acquisition. So we're going to click on the acquisition tab. This is where we are going to choose our training site or multiples, depending on which protocol we are doing. I have made it a habit to automatically hit deselect all when you enter the acquisition tab. And this clears the board for you to be able to put in whichever sites you need. In this case, we are going to choose F3. And then we are going to come over to our bands tab. This is where we are going to be putting in our inhibits. So we are training theta. So in the theta tab, we are going to put whatever frequencies we are choosing from our protocol sheet. So in this case, we're going to assume that our protocol sheet says 4 to 7. So we have 4 in the low column. In the high, we want to adjust to meet our protocols. So we're going to type in 7. Then we're going to choose our montage tab and simply come to the right-hand side. There is a tab that says Set from Acquired. We are going to choose this, and it brings forth our site that we chose in our acquisition screen. The next thing to do is to come to our Event Wizard tab. We're going to verify that we did choose the correct band, theta. And in this tab, there is nothing else to do. So when we are finished, we will come to the bottom of our settings screen, and we're going to choose Use Settings and close. Now this is our training screen. The last thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we have our impedance monitor on. So on the left-hand column of our training screen where we have our site, which we can verify as F3, and we are training, in fact, theta. What we're missing here is our impedance monitor or our impedance cap. So underneath F3, we should have a numbers that monitor the impedances or the amount of resistance of signal flow coming from the brain to the computer. So what we do is we simply right-click anywhere in this left-hand column. In this dialog box, we're going to choose Show Impedance. And then hit OK. Now we can see that we have two numbers, and we're measuring our impedance or resistance in K ohms. After we have verified our site, our band, and we have our impedance monitor or impedance cap visible, we are finished setting our protocol.